Did you know that for this movie, the paintings featured in the film are Women with Parasol and Child by Pierre-Auguste Renoir, A Friend in Need, Dogs Playing Poker by Cassius Coolidge, and Freeform by Jackson Pollock. So The Accountant is, in my opinion, a very underrated Ben Affleck movie. I always enjoy watching this movie. It's a movie I think really goes under the radar in terms of storytelling and just action and overall performance. But also I'm very excited for the sequel coming out just about a month from now. Accountant 2 is coming out in April. Very, very excited for that. Can't wait. We got Jon Bernthal returning. Unfortunately, no Anna Kendrick is returning, which I don't know why they chose to keep her out of the sequel, but I really enjoyed her performance in this movie. I have three things in this movie that I really liked, and my last thing is definitely my favorite. First thing I really liked about this movie, and really the thing that just ties the movie together, the main theme, is autism, but also what people with autism can do and just how it opens up other parts of their brain. Like, I remember when I was in elementary school, when I was told about autism, I didn't really know what autism was, so we had a meeting with all the kids in the gym, and the teachers explained what autism was, and we kind of went through a couple things that to us isn't really that big of a deal, like flashing lights and loud music, not a huge deal to us. But then we got to experience what it would be like to a kid with autism. Very chaotic to them. It's very unsettling, just discombobulating. It's very, very hard for them to deal with. So I really did enjoy that. I learned a lot. People really should know about autism because there are a lot of people in this world with autism, and the more you know, the more you can help, the more you can just encourage them and love them, and just be a kind person to them, because there are some truly incredible people out there who have, as we would say, degrading abilities, yet at the same time they can do some extraordinary things, like The Accountant. Christian Wolf, ever since he was a kid, being raised by his father and hanging out with his brother. And his father always saw his autism as something to be overcome, not to kind of coddle. So he put him through the ringer, a lot of different things, but in a way, it's a tough father's love, military father. But I think it really did make Christian and Braxton really just strong individuals. And when you look at it, I mean, it depends on your view. Some people may see that's really harsh of the father, but I think it was actually a better choice to go that route rather than have like a therapist deal with them, just because the father knew them the best. And that's the whole storyline of Christian, why he does what he does, and never underestimating someone who you may view as a lesser person, because that's really just the big message here. Second thing I loved about this movie is I love the performances in this movie. I don't watch a whole lot of Ben Affleck movies, just like here and there, but I think he does a really great job in this movie. It's a good balance of being that timid kid, has that childlike demeanor sometimes, nervous, shy, but then he turns it on and he gets serious. Like he goes crazy with shooting and crazy with martial arts. So I like the balance there. Jon Bernthal, Duke can never miss. Like he's always a force to reckon with. He's got that gravelly voice. He's got that great presence on screen. J.K. Simmons, legend. Anna Kendrick, enjoyed her performance. I like the brotherhood. Good message there. The brotherhood that Brax and Christian had. I know, you really do feel for Brax throughout the movie, because it was hard for him to just deal with a brother who had all these different problems all the time, and their mother leaving didn't help anything, and I feel like Brax always felt like he was kind of ignored, because the focus is always on Christian, because Christian just always had some problems going on, and so Brax kind of had to make his own way. Christian did make his own way too. They eventually came back together, and then just the interactions they have about catching up after 10 years, I just like how they have it all out. They just fight it out. It's genuine, like the love they had ever since they were kids as brothers. It's beautiful. Like, it's a very strong bond. It's just a very unique brother dynamic there. Then, yes, there was a tiny bit of chemistry between Dana and Christian. I actually really did enjoy that scene, just because it's like his autism that's holding him back from connecting, feeling love, feeling something deeper. Like, Dana really, really liked him. I mean, he showed his way that he did like Dana in other ways, but it wasn't in the way that you would expect. it was kind of in the way that you would expect someone with autism to react. Just because I think that sort of thing can be pretty overwhelming for someone. Just dealing with the chemistry and all the crazy pheromones and crazy biological things that happen, chemistry things that happen in your brain and in everything else when you're attracted to somebody. So I did like that scene. I think is a very strong, unique scene just to really showcase how autism affects a lot of different areas of your life. And then my favorite scene, easily the last scene, that's when Ben Affleck goes crazy, and then you get to see Brex in action too, and then they have a awesome fight scene, just very brutal, hand to hand. Just it's very emotional because Brex is just ticked off. He's ticked off at his brother for so many reasons. So he's letting out his anger and everything on Christian, and Christian can take because when you look at the two, I mean they're both in really great shape, but Ben is a way bigger guy than John is. Two brothers who just go at it. I love this movie. Highly recommend check out this movie again. If you're excited for The Accountant 2, for sure check this movie out again. It's on Max right now. So for The Accountant, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 Mudflaps. Remember, leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below. What's your favorite movie about math? See you soon.